What's going on, my YouTube peeps? How y'all doing today? Welcome back, returning viewers. If you're new to the channel for the first time watching this, welcome to. Today, we are playing Notorious. I know there's a song. I can't think of it. I hear the rhythm and the sound of the freaking song, but I don't know the title of it. Anyway, Solo TTRPG Notorious. There is an expansion called Outsiders or Outriders. Don't quote me. It's one of those two. I need to get my facts straight before I record these, I guess. But anyway, Notorious is the game. There are two ways to play this. But before I get into all that, I must, from the bottom of my heart, say thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. It's been great. The comments have been great. All the likes, the shares, much appreciated. It really helps with hit the follow button. What do they say? The best things in life are free. That is for sure. This niche of solo TTRPGs, dungeon crawlers that I do on this channel. I don't know how many YouTube channels there are with this niche, or how big this niche is when it comes to this kind of stuff. But from what I've seen on YouTube, it's been great. Thank you to those guys who have YouTube channels that are doing the similar stuff that I'm doing on my stream or channel, not stream. We're not streaming. Thank you for the comments and the support too as well. It's been awesome. It has been great. All right. Notorious. We're going to give a brief overview. I've already created a character sheet. I've gone through and did that already. We're going to give a general synopsis of how to play this game, and then we're going to play it. There are two ways to play this game: journal, arcade. Arcade is basically you're finding what you're finding your target. You're a bounty hunter. You're rolling the dice, getting to them as quick as you want. Or you could journal it out, write your story as you go along, and make it more engaging, a little bit more thematic. We're going to do half and half. We're going to put notes, but nothing crazy. We're not writing a whole journal. Just key things that happen in the game while we play. You don't know, this is kind of a Star Wars style themed style game. You're a bounty hunter and you're out looking for your target. All right. Okay. So first thing first, character name, Nook. Species, a lot of this stuff's all on there for the setup. It tells you, it walks you through this. Film, Kilo. And I'm horrible with these names, but I'm just going to go with it anyway. Our personality, we get a little bit of journalistic parts of this game within your character sheet that you can apply. So we're a very focused individual. We're an assassin. There are 6 characters to pick from. We decided to go with the assassin. Our scar, our scar is kind of like something that's happened to you that scarred you. And what had happened to us was we had lost 3 fingers on one hand in a fight with a warrior of the Mystic Order. Apparently there was this heist. No, it was a fight, not a heist. And somehow we lost 3 fingers in this fight. Thing that triggers us is there was an ally that betrayed us when we were doing a heist, leading me to go to jail. Actually ended up in jail because of this heist, and this guy or person betrayed me. So who knows why, how? Guess we could find out as we go along. All right. Our origin, we are from, we helped out the old empire, and our target, uh, permanent, prominent mystic, orders leaders in a famous attack. That's our origin. That's where we came from some type of famous attack with the permanent mystic order leaders. Down here, you have favor, notoriety, and motivation. Motivation lets you re-roll a single die. You have two dice in the game. One represents you, and one will represent the target, who you're talking to, or whoever else. Motivation will let you re-roll one of those dice. Favor is just favors. Notoriety, the more notoriety we get, the closer we'll get to finding our target, our bounty. Our mission suit, we have for our ranged weapon, we have a laser scope there, and it has a +4 attack on the first roll. Then you get a +2 attack after that. We also have a melee weapon, which is a concealed blade, which has +3 attack. And it gives our opponent -2 defense. We use that. For our armor, we have a hooded cowl, padded armor. It gives us a +1 in defense and a +2 on defense versus a lead or target. So that's going to be handy. That's going to be handy. All right. So, who are we going after? We are going after Nif Roland. That is the target name. All right, who are we going after? We're going after Nif Roland. That's our target name. He is a Myrian, which is kind of like a rat-like species. He's very skittish. And why are we going after this target? Attempted assassination on the leader of the Red Moon, Zix the 13th. That's why we're going after him. He is supposedly on this planet Iamia, which is basically a mega urban planet. Within that planet, there are 6 places on that planet we will travel to, or in and around, to finding this target. There are 3 types of people or species on this planet. They're humans, Ghoul, and Pelicid. I think I pronounced that correctly. I think so. And the environment on this planet is very wasteland-like. It's a sea of just junk and menacing depths, and there's underground tunnels everywhere. Oops, shaking the camera. That's what kind of planet on. That's who we're going after. That's who we are. The first thing we'll do is you have 2 things that you're going to be rotating back and forth on. You're going to be exploring and going to destinations looking for your target. Oops. This book, in this case, PDF, I'm trying this out instead of printing this out and see how this goes. So this whole iPad PDF style format, I'm going to see how it goes. I do like a physical book, but we're going to go with this and see how it goes. All right. This book is broken down into 3 sections. I don't know if you can catch this. There's a green section, and I keep touching it. There's a green section, which basically tells you how to play the game. Then it's broken down into a blue section of pages, which help you set up your game. Then there is a purple section where you actually play the game. Now, I will say on a side note, there are things in the green section that you're going to use. There is a table here for reactions. And this reaction table is set up for locals, assets, hostiles, leads, and targets that you're going to encounter while you're going along traveling and exploring and going to destinations. And it will tell you could speak, threaten, attack, or recruit them. And we'll go over those things as we come along them and how to do those things. But what we do. And then there's the tables based off what your reaction is, whether you speak, attack, talk. Then we'll go through these tables. And there are some tables on the green section too, but most of the stuff will be on the purple section. So, like I said, there's two things that you'll do. You'll explore, and then you go to a destination, and then go back and forth from there. So the first thing we're going to do is explore. So exploring, come down here. We'll roll on this table. We roll a 5. It says if your notoriety is 3 or higher, you can encounter a lead, which our notoriety is 0 right now, so we can't do that. Otherwise, roll once on the exploration event table. So now we got an events table. We have a 1 through 2 roll, 3 through 4 roll, and a 5 through 6 roll. And then once you roll that, you'll roll within that section. So if we rolled a 1 or 2, then we'll roll again. And based off a 1 through a D6 roll, we'll read the prompt. So first we'll roll. Here's our dice. We rolled a 4. Rolled a 4. So right here. So this one, within that 4, we rolled a 6. All right. You find a new uprising star fighter half buried in the ground. The pilot is a local, alive in the cockpit, but unconscious. Choose one. We can either wake the pilot and try to speak to lose 1 favor, or we can loot the ship to gain 1 motivation. And when you read these, there are little prompt 2 little sentences here that you can add for journaling. Like, for example, if the first one says, if we were to pick wake the pilot and try to speak and lose 1 favor, why is there a starfighter a starfighter battling a battle happening in the skies above this planet? Or if we loot the ship to gain 1 motivation, what does the crackling radio chatter reveal about how the starfighter battle is going? So there's an intergalactic fight always going on within the game. So that's why those questions are. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put note on here for explore. This is our first explore. We got to decide which one do we want to do. We're an assassin. So we just came across the starfighter and we're going to loot the ship. That's what we're going to do. We're going to gain 1 motivation, and we'll just say found unconscious starfighter buried in the ground, unconscious, and the pilot is unconscious pilot / starfighter buried. There we go. Buried in the ground. And then we'll say we looted, and we looted him. We looted it. Looted ship. And we gain 1 motivation. Looted ship, gain 1 motivation. That's what we're going to do. That's about as far as we're going to go with the journaling type. General idea, a general story of what we did, finding our target. So we gained 1 motivation. So now we have 3 motivation, which is good. All right. I guess going into the ship, seeing him there, we're on a mission. Our mission is to find this target, and we don't have time to speak. We're very, our personality is very, we're very focused individuals. So we ain't got time. The guy's not dead. We checked his pulse. He's just unconscious. Somebody will find him. He's good to go. That's what we're thinking. All right. Now that we explored, next we're going to go to destination. So we're going to roll the dice. We're going to figure out where we're at first. Excuse me. We're going to figure out where we're at first. We're going to roll on a d6. Roll a 4. You arrive at a small town by locals. Okay, so looking at our destinations within this planet, we arrived at a small town. So, what town did we stand at? Train station, spaceport, Empire Palace. I guess it might be like a outreach. It's not a. It's like maybe a small town within the planet. There really nobody around. I guess. We can choose one. Roll once on the destination table event. Or we could speak with a local, then rest or barter for supplies to gain one motivation. Uh, Shoot, you know what? I think what we'll do is we're gonna roll. Okay, so for destination, okay, we arrived on this planet, arrived in a small town, in a small town, and as we're searching that, as we're, what happens here after we arrive on this town? We're gonna roll once, right? Yeah, roll once on the destination table, event events table. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna roll on the event table. And we rolled a 6. So we go down to 6 here. This is where we're at on this table, events table, destination events. And we rolled a 6. Something about this place feels familiar, like you've been here before. You wander aimlessly for a while. Roll a dice. Okay, so we arrived on a small town. No name. I'm gonna put this is like a no name town. This is like a no name town. It's just kind of like a really rundown village slash town within these bigger cities. No name town. And what do we see here? We can roll a dice. All right, we rolled a 5. So 4 to 6. It's a happy memory related to your origin. Gain one motivation. What familiar object or place do you spend time interacting with? So let's just say we arrived at a small town. We were wandering. We were wandering, thinking about a good memory while we're trying to find this dude. That's what we'll put. Thinking about good times before this intergalactic war began, when times were easier. Gain one motivation. Okay, that works. All right, we'll do that here. All right, hey, we got 4 motivation already. Looks like you're capped at 6 motivation, just FYI. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 motivation, 6 cap notoriety, and 6 on favor. All right. So that was our destination. Now we got to go back to explore. All right. So we'll put explore right here. That way I won't lose track as well, whether we just did the destination or explore or anything like that. So this was one, kind of like our second round, I guess you could say. We're on the second round. Explore. All right, here we go. And we spin in with the 6. Nothing eventful happens. Gain one motivation and roll a dice. Dang. We're going to have a lot of motivation to kill this guy. Let me get him. Then we roll a dice here. Roll a 5. 5 to 6. What dangerous terrain do you successfully navigate? Okay. Okay, that's this. These again are like your journal, prompts to write stuff. We're gonna kind of skip that. So we're gonna go right into the events table here. Actually, hold on. Is there anything else? No. I guess we don't roll on the explore table. It doesn't tell us to. Nope, it doesn't tell us to. So what was that? Yeah, we'll just say we explored. What dangerous terrain do you successfully navigate? We'll just say explore. Nothing happens. happens, and well, what do you roll? A 6? Yeah. What dangerous terrain do you successfully navigate? Going through so this is some underground, since this city is very, or this planet has a lot of uh wasteland, sea of junk. We go through this pile of junk that's just laying around in the middle of this town, that's got weapons or old weapon parts and starfighter parts and just everything. Going through a debris field. We'll call it a debris field. Yeah. We went through a debris field. Debris field of trash. That's what we did. All right. There you go. So that won't be too bad. All right. Now let's figure out, we need to keep going. We definitely need to keep going. So let's roll on our destination table here. All right. Going back. Explore destination. All right. Where did we travel to? Where did we travel to? You arrive at a small outpost or enclave run by the challenging faction. Choose one. Ooh, outpost. What kind of outpost is this? Like a spaceport outpost? Okay, we'll just say explore destination. Um, let's see here. We came across, flashed arrived at small outpost. Small outpost. There you go. And choose one. We can gain one notoriety if we roll a 5 or higher and a hostile guard approaches. Or we can roll twice on the destination table. Okay. Oh, wait. Did we say we roll both? Arrive at a small space. Okay. We got to resolve both. Okay. So if we get a 5 or higher, we can get one up on our notoriety, which we definitely need notoriety. So we need a 5 or a 6. And we rolled a 5. All right. We gained one notoriety. All right. Let's put down here. Yeah, I came across, arrived at a small outpost, and gained one notoriety. All right. Okay. Finally, we're getting somewhere a little bit. Now, we got to resolve the destination event table twice. So we go to the destination event tables. All right, here we go. First one, 6. Number uno 6. Here we go. And within that table 6, we rolled a 4. Locals here are acting strange with a glazed expression. A low hum emanates from a nearby building, and you investigate. Roll a dice. Okay, so let's put this here. Gained one notoriety, and then we have to do our destination once. We had to do destination 1, and then we'll put destination 2 so we don't forget. Destination 2. So we know we had to do destination. Okay, so now we got to roll. Locals hear strange glaze expressions. We got to roll and investigate. Here we go. We're investigating. We rolled a 4. The crowd is singing and swaying in time to a drum beat. The mesmeric rhythms washes over you. Gain one motivation. What is this ritual celebrating? Wow. Okay, well, we're maxed out on motivation, ladies and gentlemen. We are definitely maxed out on motivation. Okay. Just say crowd. What were they doing? Crowd was what did oh, I roll 4? Yeah, crowd singing and swaying to a drum beat. Crowd singing and swaying to a drum beat. All right, we'll just keep it short. Let's just what happened there. We gained 1 motivation, right? Yep, gained 1 motivation. 1 motivation. All right. Okay, not too bad. All right, now we roll again. Roll the douche, douche. 1 and 2. What happens? 3. People travel from all over to visit a clinic of a renowned healer or doctor. It seems their services are in demand. Roll a dice. Oh, wow. In town, we come across a healer. All right, let's see what happens here. 4. You eventually get to meet the asset and marry to, and may try to recruit them. What miracle or specialist knowledge draws in this crowd? All right, so we're going to try to recruit an asset, which we haven't talked about yet, which is good. Try to recruit. Okay. Okay, come across asset. We'll just put that. We'll say came across an asset. Last recruit. Asset. Last recruit. We'll see if we recruit him. Okay. Now what we got to do? We're going to see if we can recruit this guy. When you recruit someone, you get to use their whatever it is their ability is 1 time. So we're going to go to recruit 18. Okay, recruiting. Assets are locals who have something valuable to offer you. All right. Well, if we recruit them, we'll figure out what kind of species come up with it. Okay. Successfully recruit them, you gain access to their special single use ability. Single use. Could be bonuses or reaction rolls, increased motivations, and so forth. Okay. Roll modifier. Add half of your favor. Round up. Round it up. Sometimes a prompt will explain that you automatically. It did not. No need to roll. Okay, so we get a +1 outcome. We're on the assets table. Okay. Last table, choosing one of the two options to determine who they are and the bonus they provide. Okay. So we're gonna roll on the asset table. We rolled a 3. A healer or a doctor. You gain access to a network of medical facilities. If you lose a fight, do not roll to determine your fate. Instead, wake up in a tank of gelatinous liquid in a destination being tended to by a medbot. Use 1 favor or 1 notoriety. Okay, fight. You lose a fight. Okay, so basically, when it says if you lose a fight, if you die, instead of dying, because you do have the option when you die, if you lose in a fight, your character can either you can roll on a table, you can choose whether your character dies or something happens to him, and there's a table that you can roll on. The epilogue table, I believe that's what it is. So what we're gonna do instead of in our journal, what we'll do is we'll put this in here. So let's get our trusty pen. We got 1 asset, a healer, a doctor. Mm-hmm. Okay, diamond. Okay. Roll on the assets table, choose one of the two options. Okay. Then roll on the species and personality tables to determine the rest of the assets information. Some of this information might already be established. You already know. Record your new asset on the sheet. Oh, wait. I think I might have rolled that wrong. Up 4. Because I had the. Hold on a second. I have failed. Success. Roll on the assets. Okay, did we. Oh, duh. Okay. Yep, I missed. Okay. So what I did is you roll both dice. We roll both dice. You got a 4, I got a 2. So we failed because even though I get a +1, I get a favor rounded up. So half the favor is 1 between those two, and you get to add that 1 to your dice. And I only rolled a 3 to the 4, so we failed to recruit this guy. Then if you get succeed on there, then you roll on this table. Okay. All right. So we failed to recruit. So I will put a note on here. We failed to recruit a doctor. Came across an asset, failed to recruit doctor. Yeah. What was that? Yeah, we failed to recruit a doctor and healer / healer. Yes, that's what it was. / healer. There we go. All right. So that's how you play the game. Overall, I think it's pretty cool. I'm a big dungeon crawler person, as if you watch my channels a lot. You've seen some of the videos I posted so far. It's pretty much been dungeon crawlers and stuff like that. But I am gonna try to do the little journalistic style game. I'm even down the road. I'm even gonna actually do a full journal style solo TTRPG, and we'll see how that goes. But overall, just keeping a little bit of half. There's a lot of rolling. I love chucking dice. I love tables. Uh, Giddy up. I love that stuff. So I'm gonna have to give this a thumbs up. Great game. I definitely plan on we'll continue this here and on another video and see what happens. I don't think overall this game is not. I think this game will last as long as you want it to last, honestly. Because when it comes to journaling, obviously you can go on forever. Or if you did the arcade mode, I'm sure you can get done pretty quickly. But I'm liking the little, just making the quick notes and rolling the dice and getting to the tables. I'm liking that aspect of it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another video. We're still a new channel. I'm trying to put out as much content as I can as quick as possible. Thank you for watching. I'm much appreciated. Leave a comment. Heck, leave a like. Even if you don't subscribe, throw a comment out there. Maybe there's something I can improve on in the channel or something like that, or whatever you decide. Other than that, you all have a blessed day. Have a great morning, noon, or night, afternoon or night, wherever you're at. Sergeant Meeple.